Just how easy and powerful is it to use Foresight MX? Well, let's take a look. Today we're going to look at the mechanical diagnostics section, what most people think about when they think about HUMS. In this case, you can see it's yellow. We use a simple to use green is good, yellow is warning, red is alert warning system. So let's take a closer look to see what's going on in this aircraft. By clicking Show Details, we're going to see on this Bell 407 all the different components that we monitor as part of Foresight: gears, shafts, bearings, engine, and more. In this case, with our stoplight system, you can see here on the main rotor mast, there's a mast upper ball bearing that's trending. By clicking on that, we're able to take a look at the history of that component and how it's doing. And you'll see here, about 250 hours ago to about 110 hours ago, this bearing was doing just fine. And then it started to trend up. As it started to trend up above the warning and alarm lines, our customers were automatically, proactively notified via SMS text message or email alerts, letting them know they need to continue to watch this bearing. Up to the point where hour 0, which was the last flight hour that we read as part of this reading. Most HUM systems stop here. However, with the power of Foresight, we can tell you what we predict this bearing is going to do in the future. In this case, a predicted remaining useful life of 72.5 hours from now. This means that the bearing is going to become unpredictable about 72.5 hours from now. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to fail. Maybe it's producing chips or potentially causing other damage to other components in the area. But what it allows you to do is also take a look at scheduling this unscheduled maintenance. Maybe you have a scheduled inspection in 25 hours from now where you're already going down for maintenance. Maybe you can take care of this at the same time. But wouldn't it be nice to have that X-ray vision or CAT scan to know exactly what's going on in the bearing? Well, with Foresight, you can. By clicking on the component indicator trend, we're able to see inside the bearing what's going on. In this case, the cage is doing just fine. The ball energy is doing just fine. The inner race of the bearing is doing just fine. It's the outer race of the bearing that's causing us issues. That's the power of Foresight.